Hi, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about home prices. You know, there's a lot of confusion going on out there in regards to home prices. So I thought I'd just go over it with you guys so that way you have an idea of what's going on and basically not get confused, because you hear on the news or see on the news that prices are going down, and then the next thing that you see is that prices are still up and buyers are not being able to afford anything. So in this video, that's what we're going to do. We're going to look at the home prices, what people are saying, and just to clarify things for you guys. So my name is Mac Rogers. I'm a real estate broker here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Welcome to the channel. And if you're thinking of buying or selling, give us a call, a text, or an email. We would love to help you out. So let me share my screen with you so that way we can get started. So again, we're talking about home prices, the context, what the experts are saying, and the numbers. Let's start with Will Dorner here, a supervisor at the FHFA. He said the rate of U.S. house price growth has substantially decelerated. This deceleration is widespread, with about 1/3 of all states and metropolitan statistical areas registering an annual growth below 10%. Two things that I want to point out here is, one, he said deceleration of growth. And again, I've said it on my past videos, it's deceleration, not depreciation. Growth, instead of going like this, it's actually slowing down like this, okay? And then the other part of this is that he said 1/3 of all the states and metropolitan areas that they cover are registering an annual growth below 10%. Well, the other 2/3 they're not saying is that it's still, experiencing great growth, 10% or more. Here's the latest from CoreLogic and Case-Shiller. I know it says September here, but this is like the latest actual numbers, and this is their number in terms of year-over-year appreciation. 11% for FHFA, CoreLogic 11% also, or 11.4, and Case-Shiller 10.6. So basically, most of them are close to 11% year-over-year house appreciation. So that's still good. And here's what it looks like in terms of a graph. When you look at the year-over-year, this is monthly going back to January of 2021. As you can see, we just kept on going up. And then around March and April of this year is when we peaked and then started going down in appreciation. And if you see there, 3.8%, the one at the very left of your screen, 3.8%, that's the average that we have for this country, meaning the average appreciation that we have. And if you look at it, September numbers 11.4, we are nowhere near that number yet. So we're going down there, but not yet. We're not there yet. And by the way, this is appreciation, okay? Again, appreciation, not depreciation. And here's a look at it from a month-to-month perspective, and this one's from Black Knight. So as you can see there, January to June, we were experiencing growth, and around March is when growth actually started going down. And July to September, we see it actually going negative. Now, what I see happening for October, November, I'd bet that it's still going negative, and it's not turning up yet. Here's a quote from Mark Fleming, chief economist at First American. House price appreciation has slowed in all 50 markets we track, but the deceleration is generally more dramatic in areas that experience the strongest peak of appreciation rates. Now, and I'm going to talk about some of the markets that they think is going to have a way, I guess, worse impact on prices. So here's a look at home price movement in September, month-over-month appreciation. As you can see, they're all pretty much in the red. And the ones that I highlighted there are the 2% and higher. You got Dallas, Denver, Las Vegas, Phoenix, San Diego, San Francisco, and Seattle. The rest of the nation, it's around a little bit over 1%. As a national average, we're averaging right now at 1% on the negative. And then home price movements in the last 2 months. This is the 5 worst cities that got hit. San Diego, as you can see, 2.8%, and it's 2.1% now. San Francisco, 4.3, down to 2.9. Seattle 3.9 to 2.9, and so on. And now we know that what the key factor is, and it's what the Federal Reserve is doing. And what they're doing is they're continuing to fight inflation. And we just had the jobs market come out last Friday, and I think it was still good. So if they have the Feds have another Fed meeting this coming December. I think it's going to be next week, and if they increase rates higher than expected because of that latest job market, then that means mortgage rate financing is going to go through the roof again. And that is what's driving all these negative deceleration. I would just want to share this with you. If there was a actual depreciation, meaning price really went down, if prices drop by, in this case, if prices drop by 5%, the market just goes back to February 2022. And if it goes on to 10%, that means we're going back to October of 2021 pricing. 15%, June of 2021. And all the way to, if the market was to really depreciate by 25%, we go back to October of 2020 pricing. Now, no one's calling for that. I have not seen any forecasts out there, which, by the way, subscribe to the channel. Next week I'm going to be talking about what the latest what the experts are saying in terms of where prices are headed. Anyway, no one's calling for 25% depreciation. Yes, some people are saying that might happen, but in general, no one's calling for that. So here's a look at home price appreciation before the pandemic and after the pandemic. Take a look at these metro areas from 2017 to 2020, and then from 2020 to 2022. Take a look at the numbers for the biggest numbers. You got Charlotte 51, Dallas 51%, Miami 61%, Phoenix 59%, Tampa 64%. So if you're looking at cities that will be most likely affected of either this deceleration that we're having or an actual depreciation, look no further to those cities that I just mentioned. And I think on top of my list, it would be Tampa, 64%. Tampa, Florida would be probably on my list of the most likely in danger, if you will. So that's it for home prices. If you're thinking of buying or selling, again, give us a call, a text, or an email. If you want to know, I have a buyer and seller's guide that I'll put a link in the description below. If you need that, it's a great guide for helping for buyers, and it's also a great guide if you're a seller. It's two separate guides, by the way. So again, thank you for watching. Hope all is well. Please share, like, subscribe. And next week, well, I'm gonna have other videos this week, but next week is gonna be the big one, kind of the end of the year monthly report. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.